Welcome back to the third and final episode of my video series. Again, my name is Paul Bersabe, and I am test driving AI-assisted essay grading technology. For a quick recap, I went over the main purpose, which is to help teachers grade essays more efficiently, to help them save time for themselves and classroom time. It's also to make feedback readily available for students, and finally, to keep the feedback more objective and as closer to the rubric as possible. As many teachers know, grading fatigue can set in and influence the outcome of the grading process, for the better or for worse. Last two episodes, I completed my test run of Class X and Essay Grader. I used the following criteria: accuracy, ease of use, scalability, feedback, and costs. And for your own purposes, you may also include in your criteria data security, program integration, and any enterprise-wide applications. Finally, before we jump in, as a reminder, I'm using a 6th grade persuasive essay that I downloaded from the Oakdale Joint Unified School District in California. This essay has the accompanying rubric and feedback that I'm going to compare against the AI program's results. For this last episode, I'm test driving CoGrader. I'm using the free version. As you can see, I have 27 days left for my 30-day free trial. My goal is to use the free version's features, compare the AI results to the human graded essay, and finally go over some of the paid subscriptions features. So let's go ahead and jump in. First thing you'll notice is that it's very bare bones, especially when you don't have a class yet. For program integration purposes, you can import information from your Google Classroom, Canva, and Schoology. Also, you have two options on the left. You have classes and rubrics. As for settings, it's mostly about changing subscriptions from free to paid. The paid version does not market additional features other than unlimited gradings. So it's very different from, let's say, Essay Grader, where when you upgrade, you have all these features that you can use. Or Class X, which is a wealth of features if you update into premium. Where's that? So I'm just going to do a quick recap of what's included. Why is my face there? Oh, it's my account, that's why. Oh, so some of these are very... So I was going to go ahead and my achievements, Class X. Oh, there, pricing. Forgot. There. Let's go ahead and go to pricing. And this is what you get for different levels of pricing. So this is Essay Graders pricing. You got Light, Pro, and Premium. For Class X, you have Premium and Pro. And for CoGrader, you have $15 or $150 a year. $15 a month or $150 a year. And it doesn't really give you what comes with it. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. Oh yeah, before I forget, they also provide training. So I'd like to try these out, but unfortunately I don't have much of a time. I mean, if I do, I'll probably just do it offline, away from the recording. You also get a professional development deck to use, submit to your stakeholders. Now let's go back to CoGrader. Alright, the first step is to create a class. So I don't have any imports from Google Classroom or Canvas or Schoology. So I'm gonna put English 6th grade ELA, English Language Arts. Next is create an assignment, persuasive essays. Assignment instructions, I'll go ahead and take a look at the prompt. Where's that prompt? Write an argumentative essay to answer the question. Write an argumentative essay to answer the question, should people be allowed to keep pit bulls as pets? So, good practices and tips for optimal results. Simple description. If the assignment focuses on a specific book or author, clearly mention that in the description. So, for example, it says, write an essay on the book The Great Gatsby. Specifically address the theme of the book and analyze how complex characters develop over the course of the text, interact with other characters, and advance the plot to determine theme or central idea. So for this, we are not doing a literary analysis because this is, after all, 6th grade. So the next one is we're going to create a new rubric. What I can do is upload a CSV file from my documents that I created. Upload. This is the same rubric that the Oakdale Joint Unified School District is using for this specific essay. And these are the point systems. So pretty much migrated all the information that came from that CSV file. Comma separated values. So make sure when you import, don't import it as an Excel, but import it as a CSV. Alright, not gonna get into all the details of it. And go ahead and save this. Okay, next. So one feature that I like is for that option to have the next button included in the bottom as well. So you don't have to go up to the top of the page just to move forward. I don't have any extra instructions, so I'm going to go ahead and save the assignment. And voila, the average score. So it's using 16. 16 out of 16. So let's take a look how this works. Now, student submissions. I'm going to import the document. And we are using, where is that? I think it's on my downloads. 6th grade. I'll use the document version. Click this to close. And we'll go ahead and grade it. So I started at approximately 9:27 of this video. And 10 minutes later, it's done. It says 11 out of 16. Let's view the grade. So, as you can see, you have glow, grow, and action items. So, the glow says so different from, as far it's a far cry from Class X or Essay Grader as far as feedback goes. So you've addressed the prompt by discussing reasons for keeping pit bulls as pets. Consider expanding your points for grow items and then action items. How can you incorporate more examples? Development of ideas, it says level 4 out of 3 out of 4. Organization 2 out of 4. Clarity of language 3 out of 4. Language and conventions 3 out of 4. So going back to the grading criteria that this student received, let me go back to argumentative 6 or 3. Where is that? So this overall this one was scored at a 3. Let's go to organization where he scored 2. It says that I feel like this one was borderline 2 or 3, just like how this teacher did it. Few descriptive words as well as you've used some descriptive words. Actually, sorry. Let me go back to organization. Why am I? Okay, the response demonstrates some logical organization, includes introduction and conclusion. So this one says it lacks a clear introduction and conclusion. So very, very close. And there's more. Now, one of the things that you can do is regrade and then enter instructions for regrading. Maybe, let's say, um, this is a conversation you're going to have with the AI. Re-evaluate rate the essay's organization by identifying the introduction and conclusion. So we'll go ahead. You can do this if you made an error in the rubric, and do this for all the other essays. So we're going to go ahead and regrade it. Let's see if there's any changes. Once again, that was around 13 minutes and oh, it's done. Nope, it didn't make any changes. It actually scored organization at 3, but clarity of language was 2. So now we'll go ahead and approve next. So you're finished reviewing. Now you can go ahead and go to the assignment dashboard and take a look at what you have. You can do reports. Um, there's a wait list for reports. So I guess we can't do that yet. We can do we can do we can revisit the grades and provide this feedback to the parents and student. And once again, going back to, I guess this is just a personal preference. The option to identify on the essays itself or themselves what part of the essays are bad or good or needs improvement or did a terrific job highlighting this information. So, for example, if we're doing formatting, we're looking at indentation, or if I have any spelling issue or misspelled words or misused words, I'd like to be able to find them on the documents. Because as a writer, someone who writes, I would like to know what my errors are. So this is a very qualitative feedback, but I would like to know more based on my um, inputs, base my inputs on the paper itself. Like this one, it says Labradores, so it is not in Spanish, but I'd like to see that highlighted and identified on the paper itself. So overall, I feel like CoGrader strikes the best balance out of the three. I'd really like to know more about the paid features or advertise if CoGrader can advertise them aside from saying that hey you get more unlimited gradings or use CoGrader for free. And I think priority support is the other one. So especially for like this class X provides all these incentives for paying more into the program. So out of these three, doesn't look like any of them can be applied to an enterprise function just yet. This probably because AI is such a new novel um, commercially. This is all in development based on active feedback from users. So pretty sure these are all evolving into more robust educational technology tools. So this concludes my review of these three AI tools. I'm sure there are more out there. I just have not found them. Or if I did, they were the ones that I was actually looking for. Unlike these three, they're very much on point to what I'm looking for in an essay grading tool. Thank you very much for tuning in, and Paul Bersali signing off, and I hope you enjoyed and learned a lot my from my video series. Thank you and have a good day.